Hi, so a little bit of a different video today. I wanted to touch base and talk about Alfie and give you an update on how he's doing. And also I wanted to ask some of you guys for advice on some of the things we're coming up against right now. And I thought, why not ask you amazing people if you've been through it and if you have any advice for us. So let's get into it. Hi, and thank you for watching me every week. I really appreciate it. If you want to support my channel, please click subscribe down there and the little bell if you want. And what really helps, apparently, is if you drop a like on this video. Apparently that really helps the channel, so why not? If you like it, stick a little like on it. That'd be good. So yeah, a little bit different today. I wanted to have a chat about Alfie and tell you how he's been doing and ask some advice as well. So he's been, in the last couple of weeks, all of his therapists have been saying how well he's doing and how he's just surprised everyone and he's surprised me and he's making more eye contact and he seems more interested in Poppy. I'm getting a lot of bye-bye daddy. It's all about mummy right now and I'm getting a lot of bye-bye daddy, but it's actually not today. I took him to a social group today and now because I took him to social group, I'm number one. So that's nice. So it's all really good. He's doing really well. But then when a friend of ours came over with a little boy who's the same age as Alfie and that little kid was just totally conversational and talking in sentences and being like, I'll come back in 5 minutes. And I was like, oh, that's different from Alfie, you know, Alfie's not like that. But this boy is a lot more extrovert. Alfie's a little introvert and he's like me, you know, he doesn't really like hanging out so much. He's more into his own thing and I'm like that with music. So, you know, and he's got special interests. I've got special interests. I'm autistic. So, you know, I get it. But it does worry me about him when I see kids that are so social and so conversational, but that's fine. You know, he is what he is, and he's doing great, and you know, he's his own boy, and I was my own boy, so you know, I'm not too worried about that. But so he's going to be 3 soon, and the whole thing has come up about preschool and the apparently we have to have a meeting with the school district about an IEP, an individual education plan, which is, I mean, I don't know. That's why I'm making this video. I don't know anything about this stuff, really. So, you know, I'm sure we're so lucky to have millions of followers. And I know some of you are going to have great advice and some of you have kids on the spectrum. I'm on the spectrum, but I wasn't diagnosed, so I'd never been through this. But yeah, IEP, individual education plan. So they have to test him again, which I don't want to do. I don't want to put him through all that. And I don't want to hear that he's delayed or, you know, I don't want any bad news. No, last year, you know, I think he is who he is and I love his differences and I love his uniqueness, but, you know, society can be, you know, harsh, and I don't like him having to, you know, go for these tests and get scored. I hate it. But so anyway, apparently they have to do that. They give him, they assess him for his needs for going into school, and then they give you a plan of what assistance he needs or what extra support he needs. There's something called the PALS program where your kid will go into a classroom with a therapist, which I think he might be good for him. But then again, he's been surprising me so much and he's, you know, been making leaps. So is that putting him in with, you know, my worry is he doesn't do anything that he doesn't want to do. He's very strong-willed, just like his dad and his mum. Like if you sit him down and do a test, he's not going to do it unless he wants to do it. Although he's capable, he won't do it. So I know he's not going to necessarily do very well in these assessments. And then are they going to give him too much support? Like he's going to be not reaching his full potential because he's got too much help? Is that even a thing, or does he need to spread his wings more on his own? Like, if he doesn't test well, does he get over supported where he's not allowed to make his own mistakes and go into the world? Or is that important to, I don't know what I'm saying. I wanted to make the video because I like to talk about what's going on, and I thought you guys are a great resource because I'm sure you've been through it with your kids. And even if you don't have kids on the spectrum, like school is difficult. I guess it's super emotional thinking about him going to school. But the other thing is that there's a little school down the road from where we've just moved, and he runs up to the gate and he's looking through the gate at the kids and they're talking to him and he's smiling. So I feel like the boy wants to go to school, which is amazing. He's ready. But the IEP thing is worrying me. It's giving me anxiety. Like, what are they going to do? What do they do at an IEP? And everyone's like, you need a advocate with you. And what's been your experience if you've ever had an IEP for your kids? Like, is it a fight? Like, some people say it's like a nightmare. And do we just go in and accept what they say? I don't know. I know he wants to go to school. He's very interested in school. I know he's super bright, but he's on his own path. He's like me. He's very strong-willed, and he won't test. If you sit him at a desk and ask him to do something, he's not going to do it. Like the last evaluation he had, he wouldn't talk to the therapist, and she's like, he's non-verbal. But he will talk if he wants to. I mean, he doesn't talk in conversation, but he knows what you've seen the videos. He says words. So I don't want them saying he's non-verbal, and I don't want him to get not enough support. So yeah, I wanted to make a video saying, if you have experience with this, what's been your experience with your kids going to school, even if they're on the spectrum or not? And if they are on the spectrum or they have any kind of special needs, what's been your experience with the IEP scenario and stuff like that? So I guess I want advice, and I want you guys to tell me what to look out for, any things that I should be concerned about. And what's it like when your kids go to school for the first time? What's that like? I imagine it's really emotional, Especially Alfie, he's a little, he's a unique guy. He's a one-off. He's a one-off. I love him to bits. He's so unique. And is he going to be friends with kids? He's doing great. He goes to this thing called social group, which is like preschool before preschool. And there's only 3 kids there, but he's doing really well in that. He's been drawing some pictures. It's really sweet. Like, he never would sit and do an activity at all, and now he can sit and concentrate. But he is autistic, and he doesn't run up afterwards and go, "Daddy," like some of the other kids do, and that's hard, So, but did I do that? I don't know. So yeah, I'm just venting. Am I venting? Is this venting? No, this is just me asking for advice. What is it like when your kids start going to school, and what do I need to be aware of with IEPs and stuff like that? And just let me know. But let me know your thoughts. I love you guys, and just to wrap up, he's doing really well. He's learning words every day. I feel like he's doing great. But then when I see him with his friend who's the same age, I'm like, wow, there is a big difference there with language and stuff. But I'm not going to worry about that because he is who he is. But yeah, let me know your thoughts and what you've experienced with this kind of thing. I love you guys, and I'll speak to you soon.